Concerning my Losi Mini 8, I think I've come a long way since the last update on it. And I've been able to, first and foremost, salvage both these 7.2 batteries right here. And let's just say that cycling is a very cool thing. I also have a 3S LiPo that I'm running for it. And I've had some people tell me that a 3S is too much for it. And then I've had some people tell me, no, 3S isn't. I talked to a guy at Horizon Hobby, and he has a Mini 8, and he runs a 3S in it. And, he said it's just really kind of how you set it up. But it is a lot of power, I can certainly tell you that. And if it turns out that the 3S is too much and I just can't control it, then I'll go down to a 2S, but it's just one of those things I have to kind of learn on my own. Now, I was recently telling one of our subscribers that I wouldn't necessarily say that I have a newfound interest in electrics, because I don't. I like Nitro vehicles, and I mean, it's a simple fact. Think about it. How cool would this be if it were a Nitro? However, because it is one of my RC cars, I take pride in ensuring that it's set up and running to the absolute best of its ability. And once I work through the kinks and understand its potential, then I'll work to make it better, because that's one of the things that I've noticed about this is people make some really, really cool Losi Mini 8s. However, first and foremost is durability. That is key. So, how fast it goes and how agile and all that is important, but as with all my vehicles, I'm not going to have them breaking down. Durability is what I'm looking for right now, and so that's kind of the crux of my initiative. Until then, however, I got to kind of get it to where I expect it how to run. And so RC Network, if you're watching this, I've been checking out your videos, and I'm probably gonna have a lot of questions for you. But if anybody hasn't seen RC Network channel, really cool electric channel, and I've learned quite a bit. So there are a few things that I need to do to this. And I only have 2 vehicles that have a slipper clutch. This, the Beast, my Savage, and I've really, really enjoyed learning about the slipper clutch. Acceleration is, in general, is one of my favorite attributes in RC cars, and I really enjoy tuning centrifugal clutches, and the slipper clutch has a lot of tuning abilities. It's a very sensitive part, which I like. And what I'm learning is just with centrifugal clutches, there's really not a right way, if you will. There's at least in my opinion and what I've learned so far, there's a setting, like a base setting. So as a Savage, you tighten it all the way down and back it out quarter of a turn, but it really just depends on the surface that you're running on, the RPMs that's being generated. And so as an example, I tightened this slipper clutch down all the way. I put our 3S LiPo on it, and it went airborne. And then so right now you can see I backed it out a little bit too far, and you can see it's slipping very badly, and this is just with the 7.2 battery in it. And I'm unsure if it's because of the setting itself, or if the pad is just not on right. Again, I'm still learning about all of this, and I'm learning how to break the slipper clutches in and whatnot. And you can see I'm very committed to testing all of this out. I've got some backup spur gears. I even have a pinion set with different teeth settings. And so, anyways, it'd be pretty cool to try to go through and learn how to set this car up to the best of its ability, and then I'll really start rocking and rolling with it. But it's a learning process, and every time I do something with it, I learn. So as an example, I learned the importance of this piece right here. If anyone has one of these vehicles, take it off for a minute and run it and see what happens. And so if you look here in the back, so the front, the pad's on okay, but if you look in the back, you can see it's just not, it's not on correctly, so I got to fix that. And so it's obvious to me that these need to be replaced. You can see one side's pretty bad, the other side's alright. The other thing that worries me a little is right here where it goes into the diff. It's a little bit loose. I'm not sure if that's how it's supposed to be or what. Alright, and then we got it locked and loaded, and we'll give it a little test. I'm going to test it first, of course, with the 7.2 battery, because yeah, this thing right here you won't be very careful with. And that's it. Ran like a champ. Nothing broke on it. Making progress.
more.
Oh, you like the monster, huh?